I get a lot of questions about hair loss post-bariatric surgery. And there's many reasons why hair loss can happen. Now, can is the word to remember. It doesn't always happen. But there are some things to take into consideration if you find that your hair is thinning or you do lose some hair after your weight loss surgery. The first thing that can attribute to hair loss would be hormonal imbalances. All right, so oftentimes too little testosterone and too much estrogen, called estrogen dominance, can result in thinning hair or hair loss. Something else that you may want to consider is thyroid dysfunction or hypothyroidism. This is very important, and it's usually the key factor in hair loss, even in folks who have not had bariatric surgery. So hypothyroidism means low thyroid hormones, and it's very important to get those levels tested by a blood test. So please make sure that you have optimal levels of thyroid hormone production in your body. Something else that's a dead giveaway for folks who experience hypothyroidism is always feeling a little bit chilly, cold hands, cold feet all the time, and the corner of your eyebrows. Either they're thinning or they're completely falling out. That's a dead giveaway. Another thing that can contribute to hair loss would be low iron or iron deficiency or anemia. Again, this can be tested from your primary care doctor with a simple lab test, and that will determine if you have too low of iron or if you are anemic. Low iron can contribute to hair loss as well as low B12. So make sure to get tested for your B12 levels and your iron levels in your blood. And something else that I find really interesting is folks struggling with H. pylori. That can lower your B12 levels and lower your iron levels too. So again, make sure you get tested for H. pylori. Another contributing factor for hair loss would be bariatric weight loss surgery. Usually the main reason, if you've ruled out hormonal imbalances, your thyroid, low iron, usually the reason is right after surgery, the shock of eating less food and possibly getting less nutrients can tell your body, whoa, wait a minute, stop hair growth. It's not important to me. I need to make sure that every other vital organ gets the nutrients it needs. So basically that's what's happening. Also take into consideration that it depends on where you're at in your normal hair growth cycle. So for instance, if your hair growth cycle is towards the end of losing all the old hairs and you're ready to grow in new hairs, if you have surgery within that little time frame, it can actually slow the new hair growth until your body senses it's getting the nutrients it needs again. So some things to do to prevent nutrient deficiency post weight loss surgery would be making sure you get your protein, your whey protein or your plant-based protein drinks. Never stop those if you're concerned about hair loss. One of the main reasons why whey protein or any protein source is so important to prevent hair loss is because protein contains an amino acid called proline. Proline has been shown to really build collagen, and collagen is one of the main components of hair growth and hairs. So make sure you're getting all the protein you need to get in every single day, at least 60 to 80 grams. Also, take your supplements. Never, ever, ever do not take your supplements. So for instance, your multivitamin will have adequate amounts, or it should have adequate amounts of B vitamins in them. B vitamins are key for hair growth, particularly B12 and biotin. If you're extra concerned, please look into a hair supplement or a hair growth supplement containing methylcobalamin, B12, biotin, zinc. Zinc is actually very, very important for hair growth as well, and maybe some silica, which is a mineral that aids in tissue growth. Thanks for watching. If you have any additional questions, check out our YouTube channel, or check out our website at www.blossombariatrics.com. Have a healthy day.